What's going on, fellow ghosts, gamerheads, anime nerds, and renegades? Welcome back to the channel. I always have to adjust my mic because I pulled my chair up to it. It's your boy Raven37 Actual, aka Raven37 Act Fool. It's 2 zeros, not O's, aka Mr. O Minds in the chat, aka Raven. And tonight, I'm back with another doubleheader. It's a bit of a short one though. It's not too long, but it's 2 songs, believe it or not, that I just. And the video will be titled as such, but just 2 songs that I can't believe that as a renegade and a hobo that I haven't listened to before. And one of them is Sick Boy Part 2, which I know I saw for sure that Ren announced this at some point on YouTube. I remember that specifically, and I just never heard it before, so this will be a first listen for me. And Hobo Johnson and the Lovemakers Jansports, which has been recommended several times in the comments. And I put it on the watch later playlist, and it somehow got buried. I don't know how it happened. I don't make excuses, but as I explained to somebody in the comments, Matt Cavanaugh, shout out to him. I appreciate the info on the NF video. I do have ADHD, and between that and the constant streaming, editing, replying to stuff, it does affect like my video selection each night and stuff like that, because I don't plan these out like super ahead of time. It's more like on a day by day basis, unless I record multiple videos in a day. But because of that, I have not been able to maintain continuity from the very beginning of NF's journey to like current days. But I do plan to, revisit the songs and try to get as much introspection as I can. But as far as these songs are concerned, I definitely want to take a look at them on the channel, just because I've never listened to them before. It is rare that I can make a reaction video where it's completely an entire first listen. So this is really cool video for me. I hope you guys enjoy the songs. Well, for one, I know you probably will enjoy one of the songs, but I hope you guys enjoy the second song as well. Renegades and Hobos Stand Up. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the video, but as always, if you took the time to watch this, thank you very much. But let's go ahead and take a look at Sick Boy Part 2. I don't know how I missed this, man. This is crazy. Okay, let's get situated here.
Sick boy, allopathic script boy, pathogenic, schizophrenic, call it medic, quick boy, just wanna scratch the itch boy, agoraphobic, multi-psychosis on it, I'm that sick boy, nothing to lose, nothing to win or to prove, nothing but holes in my shoes, nothing but nothing, I'm hustling, bustling, pain is a paradox I didn't choose, nothing but truth, nothing but fire in the booth, nothing that you could do I couldn't do, nothing that you could do better, forget all the others, I'm aiming at you, cytotoxic, diagnostic, catastrophic news, since I told.
So it's that kind of song. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely, man, it's been a minute since we seen this side of Ren. I think I ain't seen this side of Ren since we was in that like Cujo beatdown phase. For real. But it's cool to see it come back out. Damn. This got a smooth ass beat too. I really like this beat. I don't know. Ren probably made it himself, but yo, man, props. This is a dope ass track. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm so, once again, smacking myself for not having listened to this sooner. But it's cool because I get to react to this shit firsthand in front of you guys. Let's go.
Sick boy, allopathic script boy, pathogenic, schizophrenic, call it medic, quick boy, quick boy. Just wanna scratch the itch boy. Agoraphobic, multi-psychosis, own it, I'm that sick boy. Nothing to lose, nothing to win or to prove. Nothing but holes in my shoes, nothing but nothing. I'm hustling, bustling, pain is a paradox I didn't choose. Nothing but truth, nothing but fire in the booth. Nothing that you could do I couldn't do. Nothing that you could do better, forget all the others, I'm aiming at you. Side.
Hey, I heard that he did a callback to Fire in the Booth. He said nothing but truth, nothing but fire in the booth. That was definitely a huge video that I did. My reaction to Fire in the Booth. So is this coming after he did the Fire in the Booth, or maybe before? And he was just kind of like, giving them a shout out that would maybe led to their collaboration. I'm not sure. You guys can. I'm sure somebody in the comment will know. But we're gonna listen to that part one more time, cause yeah, he's snapping.
But holes in my shoes, nothing but nothing. I'm hustling, bustling, pain is a paradox I didn't choose. Nothing but truth, nothing but fire in the booth. Nothing that you could do I couldn't do. Nothing that you could do better, forget all the others, I'm aiming at you. Cytotoxic, diagnostic, catastrophic news. Since I got sick, no for one, the pain it comes in twos. Catatonic, antipsychotics, beta blockers, antibiotics. Watch the clock, pick the lock, pick quick, let's dip, get loose. Wait for a minute, I'm struggling with it. I'm doubling down and I'm doubling digits. I live with the pain and forgive it. Cause bitterness eats you alive when you're in it. Admit it, then flip it, then rip up the script. It's fitting that I have been screaming at demons that visit. I'm feeling so rigid, I lean on religion, but God said I'm laughing, I'm burning my bridges. Car crash, whiplash, ambulance, body bags,
hey.
Zip back. It's a game of circumstance.
Hey.
Wrong turn, everything can all collapse.
Hey.
Get burned,
what?
Back inside the relapse. Crack, stay stacked back to back, and I'm back on my.
It's really hard to just like dissect everything he's saying. I'm definitely adding this to the playlist though, cause this is a motherfucking banger. I might bump this in my car tomorrow. But yeah, like it's definitely a Ren song. I mean, and when I say a Ren song, it's obviously a Ren song because he made the fucking song. But I think y'all understand what I mean. Like it's definitely like giving me the same sort of vibes that Sick Boy Part 1 that just Sick Boy gave me, and it's definitely that rebellious side of him, that fuck you sort of like that Rage Against the Machine sort of vibe. It's definitely in the way that he's rapping and the delivery, and he's snapping too. Like it definitely got me like, I'm feeling it. Hopefully I'm not pausing it too much to ruin the continuity. We'll go back a little bit, but yeah, this is definitely a banger.
I'm feeling so rigid, I lean on religion, but God said I'm laughing, I'm burning my bridges. Car crash, whiplash, ambulance, body bags, zip back. It's a game of circumstance. Wrong turn, everything can all collapse. Get burned,
yeah.
Back inside the relapse. Crack, stay stacked back to back, and I'm back on my back inside the counter attack. Pop Prozac, knock it back, wash it down and relax, and that's that. Subtract, collapse, react, adapt.
So he said Prozac, wash it back, and that's that, and he started talking about relapse and adapt and stuff like that, and I can relate to that part of it because that is like sort of a cycle you go through if you deal with anxiety or depression with medications prescribed to you and stuff like that, and then you also seek other outside, maybe non-pharmaceutical I don't know if medicative is a word, so I'm not, I already said it, but I'm not going to use it because I don't know if that's the word. But looking for outside of pharmaceutical ways to like sort of, and he talks about relapsing and fall back and stuff like that. And, just being Ren's relatable self, even though he's, definitely rapping. I like the flow switches is definitely cool as shit. It gives the song layers, and also it's like you don't know where he's going to take the next set of bars, so it's definitely a cool song, man.
Back on my back inside the counter attack. Pop Prozac, knock it back, wash it down and relax, and that's that. Subtract, collapse, react, adapt.
Lost money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose. Getting lost money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose. Getting lost money like a job.
Once upon a time that was not long ago, there lived a boy inside his mind. Sometimes the thought would overflow and grow until they blinded the boy, he decomposed. And if you read between the lines of his story, you will know that there is method to his madness, prerequisite for his sadness. For there must be catalysts which exist to explain his status. Extract it and look right at it. His panic was formed in fragments that happened from lack of passion, attacking his hippocampus. Back to the story where the story begins. There was a boy, he was confused by the world that he lived in. A world where profit is religion and to knock it is sin. A world where profit spread the word of putting profit over kin. Sink or swim, blood that is thicker than money and dividends. He grew thick skin, see it for what it is, resist and take a hit on the chin. Anti-capitalist, a rationalist, a war, it shall begin. On the greedy who mislead the people, it starts from within.
Hey, I heard anti-capitalist, rationalist. I can support that shit, but now I'm definitely going back to the boy that's questioning everything, and you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just so much to take in every time you listen to a Ren song, and that's really when he's doing these double and triple time rhyme schemes and stuff like that. But once again, he's telling a story in the middle of the song. Like, you gotta hear that part about it. He's and a famed storyteller at this point. So, like, you know, you come to expect that, and he comes into this part of the song once there was a boy. So, you know, that's the beginning of a story. So, shout out to the storytellers, man. I keep saying it.
Dividends, he grew thick skin. See it for what it is, resist and take a hit on the chin. Anti-capitalist, a rationalist, a war, it shall begin. On the greedy who mislead the people, it starts from within. Are you in it to win, or are you in it for a purpose that exists outside your skin? When you're in it, is it worthless to resist? Begin again. Are you screaming on the surface? Are you like me? Are you in?
Getting lost, money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah.
That sample go hard. Hey, that sample go hard as hell. I don't give a fuck. That was a jam. Hey.
Get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose. Getting lost, money. Get into the bag like I got nothing to lose,
Yeah. Yeah. This is jam, yeah. This is jam, yeah. He snapped with this sample. I have I'm like 85% sure Ren made this beat, because this was definitely post Cujo beatdown phase. So he definitely was like, we're gonna take a look at that video maybe tomorrow. It's a little bit outside of our wheelhouse, but I definitely want to take a look at it, because it's definitely giving me 6 Soul vibes. Like the collab between Soulboy and Ren is definitely giving me those kind of vibes. It'll be our first ASAP Rocky reaction on the channel, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. So just pre-warning y'all, just letting y'all know it's gonna happen. But it's on the watch later playlist, as you can see. That's why they pulled it up. But as far as that song goes, as far as Sick Boy Part 2 goes, it definitely is. I feel like it's a fitting, I don't know if it's a curtain call or a continuation, but either way, it's definitely a fitting piece to add to that lore of his Sick Boy persona. It definitely gave off the vibes, like I said, the rebel vibes, the Rage and Machine vibes. Talking about the pitfalls of people who worship profit and stuff like that, the anti-capitalist, rationalist, stuff like that. It definitely resonated with me, made the song even more hard-hitting than just listening to somebody rap. It was substance in the rap, and also he was telling a story, which is, you know, my favorite part of hip-hop. You know, people telling stories, especially about shit that is real and that people can relate to, like I constantly harp on. And the shit he was talking about in the song, while I can't verbatim remember everything he said when he was saying it, I was like, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's definitely, I definitely fucks with that. So, like, yeah, and it's a 10 out of 10 song for me. Like I said, I'm finna get off this video in a minute after I get done with this next song, and I'm putting it straight on the Spotify playlist. But I'd like to know what you guys thought of Sick Boy Part 2, because I don't know, I think it's one of his best rap songs, and that's saying something, right? Like, that's saying something. That's up there with Taylor Denny and Screech and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, it's like Sick Boy can't be topped. But it's like Sick Boy Part 2 is like, it's in the round for me. But y'all let me know, how would y'all rate Sick Boy Part 2 versus Sick Boy Part 1? I thought it was a lyrical showcase, and also it was filled with substance, and also it was just a massively dope ass beat. Like, that sample was so fucking hard, bro. I know y'all seen me rocking out to it, but let me know if y'all was rocking out to it as well. Now, this next song, I gotta apologize to my fellow hobos, man, because I definitely have seen at least 5 comments in my comments saying, "Hey, you should react to Jansports. Hey, you should react to Jansports. Have you watched Jansports yet?" And I've been like, "Yep, I got it on the watch list playlist," and I wasn't lying. I was not lying, but like I said, every day I add something else to the watch later playlist, so that motherfucker get longer and longer, and sometimes things get buried. So I apologize about the delay, but without any further ado, we can go ahead and check out Jansports by Hobo Johnson and the Love Makers. Also, shout out to all of y'all that are telling me in the comments, like Janny Jans, that Coed and Cambria is slowly growing on you, just like some of y'all said Hobo Johnson is slowly growing on y'all. I really appreciate all you guys who digging the music that I dig and making the community more welcoming and you know, involving and accepting. I really appreciate all you guys. Y'all the goats. If ain't nobody told you today, greatest fucking community on YouTube. You heard it here first. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like the video just because we took so long to fucking watch it. And here we go.
I used to pack Jansports. I just put them in the boxes. I nod to every small suggestion from my bosses. I used to pick motherboard chunks out the garbage. 48 hours a week just felt nauseous. And when I'd wash dishes in the back of a Laboo, I tore my meniscus, there's nothing I could do. When I'd cry on my lunch break for a moment or two, I felt strongly and staunchly, as sometimes you find yourself to be treated like an ox in a field. Work until you're exhausted for a roof and a meal. Taken from nature, given a task just to move your hands more fast.
Damn.
Into everything and anything, as great as they are nothing with a deep, dark hole in our heart. We were taken from nature and given a task just to move our hands more fast. I said I used to pack Jansports.
What?
And when I put them in the boxes, my score out of 100 was beautifully charted. I saw my self-worth as a task I was offered, but your self-worth's much different than your market.
Yo, this is intense. But I mean, Hobo Johnson songs are always intense. It doesn't matter whether it's a soft song or like a really upbeat song, but he seems to be also talking about like sort of like that capitalistic thing, because he's talking about like, let's just go back a little bit. I mean, the song's really short, so it's gonna be over quick, but we go back a little bit, because it's saying like we were taken from nature and given a task, you know what I'm saying? And like it's really weird. Y'all let me know what y'all think he's talking about in the song when he says we were taken from nature and given a task. Because I don't know, it has a certain connotation for me, but may be wrong.
Nature, given a task just to move your hands more fast.
Yeah, to make your hands.
Into everything and anything, as great as they are nothing with a deep, dark hole in our heart. We were taken from nature and given a task just to move our hands more fast. I said I used to pack Jansports, and when I put them in the boxes, my score out of 100 was beautifully charted. I saw my self-worth as a task I was offered, but your self-worth's much different than your market. Everything and anything, as great as they are nothing with a deep, dark hole in our heart. We were taken from nature and given a task just to fucking do as you're asked. I said I used to pack Jansports.
Yeah.
Someday I'll do it again. Yeah. I said I used to pack Jansports. Someday I'll do it again. And into everything and anything, as great as they are nothing with a deep, dark hole in our heart. We were taken from nature and given a task just to fucking do as you're asked. I said I used to pack Jansports. I just put them in the boxes. I said I used to pack Jansports. I just put them in the boxes.
This is the instant classic right here. I'm mad as hell at myself. I ain't never listened to this shit before. And it always be the really, really fucking great ones. It always be the really great ones that's like 2 minutes long. But yo, man. I mean, the song for me it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, talking about growing up essentially, because you know he said we were taken from nature, which is like, you know, you think about like coming from the womb and then being a childhood and innocent and stuff like that, and then given the task just to make our hands more fast and then just to fucking do what we're asked. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like being put in school and, you know, put through that indoctrination so you could then be put into the workforce and stuff like that. And I don't know. He said, I used to pack Jansports. He says a lot in boxes. You know what I mean? But it definitely, I don't know. That song had a definite sort of like rueful almost connotation to it. Like, I wish I could go back because, like, what I do now is like disheartening. It's very much like they want to return to it because he said one day I'll do it again. You know what I mean? So he's definitely like, whatever it is I'm doing now, like, fuck this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's kind of similar in nature to the message of the Sick Boy song, but not too enough for me to reach like fucking Mr. Fantastics and stretch the juxtaposition between them, but not very, very close in relevance, but at the same time still how they're relevant to me is that I'm a huge fan of both of these artists and I've never heard these songs before. But that's just my shit. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of Jansports down in the comments. And if you made it this far in the video, I definitely recommend you hit that subscribe button. I would say hit the hype button, but I haven't been able to see the hype button on my videos or frankly anybody else's videos for a couple days. I don't know if it's a monetization thing or if everybody has that capability or what. I have to do some more research. But hitting that subscribe button is fine, so you'll know the next time I drop another video, make it short, go live, or anything like that. But for now, you already know, I want to wish all you guys a safe, happy, healthy morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is when you're seeing this. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay frosty. And if you enjoyed the video, click on one of these, spend some more time with your boy. Catch you guys on the next one. Actual out.